first block done since nationals, and it was honestly across the entire board the best training block that I've had in a year or longer. It could be longer, but probably a year's time. So yeah, feeling really good and healthy. I'm gonna go over the changes that I made. As you guys know, I was dealing with stuff, so I kind of pulled back my workload and just did what I thought I needed to get to nationals and be good and healthy. Now we have enough time where I've been healthy, training good, that I feel comfortable pushing myself. And if worst came to worst, if I were to sustain an injury, it wouldn't matter too much because like next month I have nothing coming. I'm not competing for like 6 months probably. So now is the time to experiment, and it's going extremely well. And this is likely the layout I will be following for a very long period of time. Squat, we had a 280 squat single, which is really good. 17 pounds, moved quite nice, you know. Not my heaviest squat obviously, but definitely a very good number to be hitting already post meet. And it felt good. That day I was pretty sore from the deadlifts that came before. And then on the back down, I hit 585 for a set of 5. So a lot of these I haven't posted yet on Instagram, but the YouTube gang gets to hear the description, the breakdown before everyone else who doesn't mess with me, who isn't a part of the gang, who doesn't love Gizmo. You know, those Instagram people, they get to see after. But anyway, obviously moving very nicely. And this is a PR. So the biggest change in my squat programming is just allowing myself to push the back down set a little harder. And I would typically have a very big drop off from top set to back downs, right? And so I'm kind of bridging the gap there, allowing myself to push a bit harder. And it's nice because of the structured, like the weekly layout, it's not gonna affect my deadlift, because the deadlift that comes after isn't that heavy, especially after the week 4. If I were to PR every single top set back down, my deadlift would be fine. So there's no interference there, and it's great for me able to push and have a few more harder sets of squat without it being like this absolute heavy intensity of, you know, 600 plus pounds or getting closer to the mid 6s or 7 all the time. So it's very nice in that way, and just gives me an opportunity to push myself harder. And then on the belt squat is where I'm doing a lot more work. Again, pushing that harder. I'm gonna get back up to like 4 plates on it per side, which honestly, I guess it depends on who you ask, isn't even that great, but you know, it's working for me, and that'll be kind of a PR there once I can get back to that. On the bench, we've been having tons of success. This is actually only block 2 of benching 4 times a week. It was 3 times a week for a very long time. When I took over my own programming for bench, I was always feeling like super sore and beat up. So I was like, let's just do 3, push those 3 days harder. I'm essentially doing 3.5 now, where before my heaviest bench day of the week, I have like, I think it's 3 or 4 sets of bench that are just very easy ascending sets, and then there is a 2 count single that follows them. So it's very easy, and I kind of go to the gym for like 30 minutes and go back home. It's kind of like a waste in that sense, but honestly, for bench to do well, I go to the gym 8 times a week, you know what I mean? So it's really not a problem. But because of that, I feel very good and primed and ready on my comp day, and I can push that extremely hard. Here is 150 for a very nice single, probably the best single I've done with 150 in a very long time once again. And it actually felt like pretty like chill in a way, like it was nice. And then on the back down, I hit 130 for 6, which is, you know, around my best set of 6. It probably is. I probably either ties it or beats it. And then on the accessories, I am pushing them like crazy. You probably can't tell because I'm wearing a shirt and I'm actually still small, but I am feeling a lot more jacked, and I am pushing my feet up dumbbell press. I'm pushing all my arm work. I'm pushing just so much. So yeah, it's cool, and I'm recovering from it very well, feeling very good. Gained a bit of weight. Obviously was 83 last month for nationals, and now we're coasting above that. So just can't let myself get too big. I'd like to maintain 86 and a half at most this off season. But it feels amazing, and yeah, I'm really happy with what we're doing there on the bench. So shout out Colton. It's gonna be good, man. 160 is coming, and then we need to bench 3 reds, but you know, can't make too bold of claims yet. You just had 1 good block. You got to chill a little bit. Yeah, moving on to deadlifts. Deadlifts are going the best out of every lift. I've widened the stance back out. This is what it used to look like, more narrow stance, right? It's just was doable, right? I just felt bad pulling. For those of you who know, I mean, like majority of last year up until October or September, I couldn't pull over 4 reds. And I mean, I was pretty weak in a lot of things, but then they quickly came back. Like squat, I was able to squat, but then like my hip, my groin, my erector would all feel like they were gonna explode on sumo deadlift. So I did that closer stance and eventually got back to pulling 600, which I did at the comp, 611. But this block, I widened the stance back out, really focused on honing in on the patience and positioning, trying to get more mobile because I haven't been really that wide and super long, and it's been going so well. I've been running 6s on the deadlift on the primary day, and it's ascending sets, which is really nice because it lets me get better with each set in terms of positioning and instills confidence. So the best, or I guess the end of the block, was 240 for 6 and then 250 for 6, which is some of my best sets of 6 probably ever. It probably is a PR for the 250, and that's after 240, which is already a decent set of 6 for me. So it's going amazing. And after that, I pulled my first 600 pounds in the gym in over a year. It's like been 14 months. So I'm very excited to see what we do on that pull. Like I actually, like it's gonna be good, guys. It's really good. And then on the deadlift, we're also doing conventional, which is sick. So on that primary day, I have conventional after my sumo, and that's been going very well too. I feel like I could pull something pretty big there soon, but I'm just slowly letting things come. And then I've also been doing RDLs. For the RDLs, I haven't really been pushing them hard. I've just been focusing on the hinge pattern, which is something that I haven't really been doing, again, for a super long time, just because it really aggravated my groin and then my hip, and then my erector was messed, so I stopped trying them. Anyway, going very well, and haven't pushed anything hard at all. Like 2 reds and a bit more. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. I think my best set is like 400 for 8. Not even really looking to push that right now. Overall, for the accessory training, I've added a lot of intensity back because I was really scared to do any kind of pulling under heavy load. It would feel like my core was stabilizing so much, which then in turn messed up my groin. And now we're back, so I'm doing pull-ups. Only gotten back to sets of 12, like 3x12s. Haven't pushed past that. And I'd like to eventually get to weighted pull-ups. But for now, I'm happy to be doing this. And yeah, things are looking really good, man. I'm excited. So anyway, wrap up the video here, and yeah, thank you guys for listening. Let me know comments, things you want to hear about my training, and yeah, that is all. Just gonna take it day by day. Anyway, love you guys. Take care. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. See you in the next one.